Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you're located. So, we are back with the Enigma expedition out at Eldamon Anchorage. We are going to take off to waypoint 10 today. So, let's get our map out. And we want bookmarks. Nope, I need the bookmarks we got right here on the map. The mouse out. So as you can see in the expedition, we are a little ways away from Saul, and we are about halfway out to our destination. This is where we're headed today, possibly out here to waypoint 11. I might go to waypoint 11 anyway. It's 4,000 light years total round trip. That's if we go in a straight line, which we are not. This is 1,600. As you can see, it's quite the journey from one to the other, but very doable. We made it from Saul all the way out here in 5 hours. That was with scanning along and making 16 million in credits along the way. So we have those now. Alright, the one thing I want to make sure I do is I want to make sure I have repair limpets, which I'm pretty sure I have. Let's see, restock. I do, I have 16 repair limpets. Okay, that's full cargo right now. Okay, I have nothing that I can take care of here. No bounties, nothing weird. This is power, probably cycle imminent. Okay. So when I sold my data to the Conflux, apparently it patrons of Conflux, my reputation went way up. That's because I sold 16 million in data. So looks like yeah, I'm an ally. Not bad. Not bad for one sale. It was just a couple of pieces of data on the way out. So, as a couple of viewers may notice, we have a... Oops, why do I have an unread message? I think the game is having trouble getting up synchronized up here. Yeah, I don't have any unread messages. Anyway. Anyway, as I was saying, the overlay is a little different today. This is one that I thought would work really well with Elite. Not be too crowded and also give a fairly decent amount of information on it. So this is via Stream Elements. They seem to be very nice, well thought out. You can make them as clean or as complicated as you want. Looks like we have a few people here trying to get out. Some of them waiting their turns, looks like. We are in Fleet Comms private group now. So we will have other players in here that are in the same area. And our next system we're jumping to is straight ahead. Now we do have the ability to use the neutron stars and the cone super cruise or super jumps. That is system security. Checking everything out. Patrons of the Conflux. So, let me look real quick on the web page for EDSM and see what we're coming into for the next system. It is going to be the Conflux Abandoned Settlements. And I do actually want to check those out. If we can locate a few people there, that would be pretty cool. I've not seen those before. Maybe we'll see those together. And we are on our way. And by the way, we're sitting by an Earth-like that we stopped by. And that's worth about 700,000 for credits. So yes, those scanned. Scanned it when we were coming in for landing. Absolutely beautiful planet. That's why that station is there, is because it is an Earth-like. And our first jump is to a neutron star. Of course, we're going to scan the system and scan the star. 5 new objects. Anything of interest? There's a landable planet that has rings. Interesting. A high metal world that has rings. Looks like it's very volcanic. However, yeah, we're gonna forego that because that is like been discovered. So not too worried about that. Alright, let's go get our supercharge and jump away. So we've taken our first jump. So this is going to be 28 jumps in total. That'll be just getting us to the abandoned conflux. Let's go a little more into the blue. There we go, right there. And if you hear the rattling sound or the scraping noise, that's my dog enjoying a piece of rawhide, keeping her busy today. Cleaning her teeth up. Alright, so we're going to slow down, throttle down, get our charge. Good, now we can move out of the cone. If we can get out of the cone. There we go. Almost there. And we're stable. Now, we can see we're going 196 light years. Not too shabby, not too shabby at all. Let's get away from the neutron star a little bit. And we are ready to rock. I mostly have my voice back today, which is good. Don't think I'm going to be doing an 8-hour stream today, or 8 hours worth of streaming today. Took a pretty heavy toll on my voice yesterday. Okay, we got our scan. Get refueled. And we're exiting the Corona. Anything of interest? Not really. Nope. Not very interesting at all. Oh, I forgot to check. It's the star at least. Whoops. System map. Well, the star is unexplored too. Alright, let's go ahead and explore that. Let's go ahead and get that scan, and it won't take very long to do that. Could have taken that and care of that, I guess, while we were fuel scooping. Alright, now let's get our next jump. nice and cool now, so not a problem. Eleven new objects. Okay, we're full. And anything of interest? Maybe. Looks like some high metals. Ooh, and these are all unexplored. Well, I can see at least 2 planets that we're going to have to, maybe 3 that we need to check. Start off by discovering the system. So we're going to have at least 3 metal planets, possibly 4 first discoveries. That'll make this system worth scanning. So guys, let me know in chat what you think of the new overlay. If it's going to work, or if maybe I need to try something a little different. Personally, I kind of like the this particular one. I think it goes really well with the coloring I have on the HUD. You know, for my ship's HUD. Alright, let's get some detailed scans and let's get these logged. First time metal, and also first to discover. Next. Kind of on the other side of the star. Good thing it's not very far overall. There we go. Now we're getting a little more out of the star's control, gravitational pull, gravitational influence. There we go. Don't really need max power to my shields. Not sure when that got reset. Probably from the autopilot landing docking computer. Okay, next closest. So I'm not even looking at the map on these, I'm just going by what's the next closest. Because the first couple should be... See, that one that's the next closest to us, that should be another... Yeah, so that's probably the last... Maybe the last of the interesting planets. The ones beyond this are probably not too interesting. Looks like they might have some kind of an atmosphere, but not sure yet. Chances are they're icy. Just by the color, it looks like an icy rocky body. So, is it worth it? High metal content, so yes it is. Okay, this will be the first that'll tell us if it's worth going out to the others. It's nice to know there's more of these undiscovered solar systems out here. I'm sure there are far more out here than I can imagine. There are 400 million stars, give or take a few in the Milky Way. And I'm quite certain that even in the game, only maybe probably, or I'd say roughly 0.5% have been discovered, maybe. So is this going to be worth going to the other planets? If not, if it's icy, then no. Icy bodies, that says the rest of these any further out are a waste of time. So this is the last one I have to explore that will be worth anything. And then we will be moving on. We're going to slow down a little as we go by the star because, well, that's what gravity does. As soon as we get past the star, we'll speed right back up. And there we go, speeding back up. And we gotta slow down a little anyway, or we're gonna overspeed. Go flying past it. And there's our scan. So we'll throttle way down. All right. Let's go ahead and get our next waypoint.
Frameshift drive
48.4 light years.
fuel scooping.
19 new objects. Let's get our fuel.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's check the system, see if it's interesting. One interesting planet. Unexplored, unexplored. Let's go ahead and take the time to do that. One planet undiscovered. Well, still fairly close to the star, so it shouldn't take us but a minute to do both. Or maybe 2 minutes. Alright, planetary bodies. That one. If it's not severely beige, it usually has something worthwhile. Sometimes the more beige ones have red spots on them or dark brown spots, and they can be sometimes worth something. High metal world, content world. All right. And that would be the last interesting thing here. At least for me. 49.1 light years. Takes quite a bit of fuel to make this jump. Almost 8.5 tons of fuel. But what do you expect to be able to get that far?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
And anything interesting? Not really.
Frameshift drive charging.
Another 48.5 light years. Yeah, the trip will go fairly fast this to the conflux, as long as we don't find too many more interesting solar systems. The more interesting ones we find, the better. All right. Well, more interesting ones we find, the more interesting things we get paid for. Like this. Another neutron star. While we're scanning that, let's see what's here. Not much of interest. So let's go ahead and get our supercharge on and get ready to jump. Supercharge. Super, 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 super.
Warning, rangeship drive operating beyond safety limits. Rangeship drive.
Our supercharge. Get a little distance away and let's mark our jump. Another 196 light years. And look, we're almost pointed at it. Alright, while we are getting away from the star just a little bit, I think I am going to get my stream announcement out to my Discord, which I totally forgot to do today. Okay, got my announcement out. Now, let's go get back to it.
Rangeship drive charging.
How you doing, Logan? Good to see you again. I did a little tweaking with Stream Elements to make a new overlay. What do you think of the overlay? The one I made one for Arc 2 that's black and yellow. Little design. Kind of took some Stream Elements super themes and customized them a bit. Anyway. Other than that, yeah, not a lot going on. Just playing around with Elite today, trying to make some progress. Thank you. Hope work goes nice and smooth for you today and quickly. Forgot to check where... oh look, I almost jumped out and there's potentially a water world. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna scan this because we've got an entire undiscovered... Oh no, never mind. Somebody else has been here. But we can at least go in and get the money for it, scanning them. I almost jumped out of that system. That would have been bad. Yep. Maybe see you on later today. Anyway, you have a good one at work today. We'll possibly catch you tonight sometime on Discord. Don't be afraid to hop in any of the chats and say hi. Slow down a bit so I don't go whipping past it. Which I'm probably going to anyway. Ah, I got below 5 seconds. Yep. Okay, gravity has gotten us, so that'll help. So that'll slow us down quite a bit. It looks like we have another body that this is orbiting. High metal content. And looks like this might be also. Question though is what are those two things orbiting? High metal content. See, they're out here in a bit of an orbit. If we go look for that one, see that one. So that's another one that's orbiting something else. But what is orbiting? What are they orbiting? Are they, because they can't just orbit each other like that, but there's nothing here. Huh, weird. Those look like potential water. And that's why we're going to scan those. Water worlds are worth a lot of money. Pity they were already discovered by somebody else first. Get a bunch more money for them if they're not. Okay, how's our stream health looking? Looks pretty good. Hopefully audio levels are good. Should be another high metal content from the looks of it. Or an ammonia. Probably high metal. Pretty close to star to be ammonia. High metal content. Now we get to the more interesting ones. Even though they are a little further away. Is that the next closest? No, it's not. It's quite a ways away. And what are some of the closer ones? That is probably a planet I don't care about. Yep, that would be correct. So this probably falls in that category. That's asteroid belt. That seems to be what all those are. I don't care about that one. That is not an interesting planet. That's a rock. Oop. Let's go to the star map. That has potential, so that's closer than the other one is. So we'll go to this other one first, and then we'll go back to the other one. And both of these should have a chance to be water worlds. But again, somebody else has already beaten us to the scans and turned them in. The first discovered bonuses can be very nice. So watch our speed a little bit so we don't go shooting past it. There we go. Should be in scan range any second. Alright, scan range. High metal content world, okay. Now we want this one. The last other valuable one we haven't scanned yet. And even though we didn't first discover it, it still gives us a, gives us 100 to 200,000 credits for taking a few minutes to do that. And depending on how far away we go to sell the data, it could be a very profitable scan. Okay, let's get our speed down a little bit. We're getting a little fast. And should get the scan. There we go. And we'll throttle down so we hold our position better. And it's a high metal content. Well, not quite the payoff I was hoping for, but not bad. Definitely worth the time to take to do the scans. Alright, next jump, 47 light years. And we are going to a Class A blue-white star. Apparently I don't have that set up here on here yet. I'll have to put that in the bot commands.
Fuel filling complete.
Yep, for some reason I am not seeing my chat window working correctly. Let's see if we can adjust that real quick. I think I got the opacity to light, or I don't have the chat window available. Oh. There's no chat window. Well, why not? Let's fix that. Okay, it's going to take me a moment to adjust the template. Let's borrow it from starting soon screen. Okay, that's chat. So let's copy that to another overlay, and let's put that the game scene. That's the one we want. Now, exit that. And let's see about getting it set correctly, so it's not too dark on the screen here. We're going to take permanent messages off, and we're going to display them for 45 seconds. Okay, can we change the size of this? Maybe not. Oh, position, size, and style. Maybe we can do it in here. Oh, it's locked. Hold on, I gotta unlock it. Now, where's the other chat at? Oh, there's two chats on here. Huh. So it does have a chat here. It's just some reason one of them is not showing up. Okay. Alright, so that chat is here. Where is opacity? Okay, no delay. Background color, we want to do it kind of a pale, like a dark gray. Well, kind of a light gray, actually. Select that. And let's see, text. 16 is good. Fade in, fade out, okay. Let's save that. Okay, now that should update in a moment here. Now right now all you see is flying towards the next star, the next jump point. Alright, chat, let's see, where's opacity? That would be under style and position. Let's try 30%. That should make it visible. Alright, now exit. I think that's actually too big of a footprint. I'd like to make that a little smaller. And let's move it up a little more. And we're going to shrink it a bit. Okay, let's make the background color a little darker. I like that so far.
There is no incoming call.
Alexa, stop. Alexa's trying to help. Stop. Every time I say it, it wakes up. Alright, let's make the background a little darker. Let's save that. There, that looks a little better. Alright, let's run with that and see how it goes. Okay, that should give us a prompt in text, or on the screen now. So it was there, I just had it way too light. And this command is courtesy of Angry Snake. Nice screen elements bot. Let's make the chat a little bit darker. I need it to, I want it to, the text to stand out a little bit more. And let's make them last. Let's keep the messages there for a minute. Yeah, let's update it to 40%. Make it a little bit darker, make the text stand out a little bit better. Alright, that should darken up just a hair. Alright, let's go with that.
Frameshift drive charging.
I might change it to leave the text, the messages on the stream itself. Or they don't necessarily fade away, they just they scroll as they go by. 30 objects. Interesting. Are they going to be interesting or are they not? Okay, let's point our nose away so we can cool off. And let's look at our system map. Oh. 2 high metal worlds that have never been discovered. And a star that has not been discovered either. That's worth checking out. While that's scanning, I am going to change the text settings just a little bit. Let's make the messages. Well, you know what? Let's make them last for 2 minutes. No, better yet, let's make them show permanently. Okay, that should update in a second. Meanwhile, we will select our next target to go scan. We're already pretty close to this one, so this won't take long at all. Easy money. And nobody else has discovered it yet, so first discovery as well as easy money, little bonus. And it's going to be high metal content. We are going to cash out our way all the way to the next waypoint. By the way, we have 19 jumps left. Not bad. Currently nobody else in the system. Not really surprised as far out as we are. High metal content world with the bonus of first discovery. And we've got one more. No prior discovery on it. And this one's also going to be pretty close to where we're at. Definitely do not want to go full throttle on this, or we will pass it. There we go, now we got our scan. What was one of the other ones he put in? What are some of our different commands? That probably won't respond. Nope. Still like this mod one. It's funny. And let's do uptime. No, that's working. Does date work? No. Alright, so I got a few I'm going to throw in there later. That should give us a couple of things to put in the test box. See if it's working correctly. The bot messages should also show up there. Well, they are. They're kind of dim though. Let's adjust that just a little bit more. A little darker. Let's see, let's change our opacity. A little darker, and let's make the text stand out just a little more. Ah, got a color for the text. That'll help. Let's make the text white, so it stands out a lot more. Here we could do like bright red. Now let's do white. That should make a big difference. And welcome to the stream, new viewers. Let me turn down just a little bit on the opacity. Okay, that should make the messages visible again. I want to see if I can make it stand out a bit more. Might need to try a different font. So white I think is about the best or closest I can do. Yeah, I think so. Unless we make the text like green or something. But that'll clash pretty badly. So I can only make the text red right now, or white. Red, white, or black. That's kind of lame. Pick a font. Let us pick up, let's see, maybe Z? Yeah, so I'm just kind of toying around with the stream elements right now. Trying to get it dialed in a little better. And I think I'm making some progress on it. However, I'm not getting quite the results I want. So what I don't want it to do is block the game, but I want it to I want the box to be mostly kind of invisible, but the text to show up, and I'm having problems getting that dialed in. Now I don't see. Well, I can change the background color a little more, I guess. Apologize, this is just getting it. Tweaking the settings a little bit on the overlay. See if I can change the background color to something a little, oh, let's make it transparent. Hey, that could work. And we will make the chat, or the text, visible. Or make the opacity now so the text shows up correctly. There we go. Alright, so that should, and with the text permanently, that should give us, give me what I'm looking for. Okay, that should populate into the text box, hopefully. Okay, good. Now that looks like that's working. Good. Now, but why isn't it showing the bot messages? Should be an option for that. Chat widget show messages for 120 seconds. No delay. Oh. And we don't want to ignore stream elements. There we go. Okay, that should update here in a moment and be happy. Let's do another quick test. Uptime. And that should populate. Aha, now it's working. That's what I wanted it to do. Okay, now we got it transparent unless there's text visible. If there's text to put up there, it'll show up. The text will show up very clear. I'm going to have to adjust that on my other one that I want, and the other one I'm using too. Did not realize you could do it completely transparent. I don't care if I go by this one, we already got the scan. Alright, that was the last interesting object that we have here, so we will go to our next system. And now chat is working correctly from the looks of it. Still wish they had YouTube integrated in here now, but they say they're working on getting YouTube integrated. So once the YouTube chat is integrated, then that'll work as well. And then I'll have everything that Stream Elements can do plus more. Or everything, sorry, that Streamlabs can do, but more. Streamlabs is the first. That's one of the first ones. They are very Twitch-centric, but they do have tools that work with YouTube as well. Our Stream Elements is a nice up-and-coming looking product that, personally, I think looks a lot nicer. You know, I forgot to even look at that system, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So we potentially jumped out of a system that could be decent. And we're not going back. So if it's undiscovered, then it's undiscovered. This only has 2 objects, so it's going to be, yeah, 2 stars. Or a star and a gas giant, but not of interest.
Fuel scooping complete.
So our next star is a Class K yellow-orange. And we have 17 jumps left.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, topped off. Nose away a little bit. And let's see if there's anything of interest. Okay, we got one planet here that's undiscovered and needs our attention. The rest, not so much. It's close to the star, so we'll get to the planet and then we'll turn around, scan the star, then we will go to our next jump point. Okay, as we get away from the star's gravity, we're definitely accelerating quickly. Let's slow down a bit so we don't run past this planet before we can scan it. There we go. And we got a high metal content world. Now let's turn around and scan the star, because nobody's discovered that either. We will then continue our way. Okay, so move on to the next jump point. Another star system, here we come. 48.8 light years. Winter storm warning. Yeah, we're already getting it. Well, that's one thing I'll give Android is the weather warnings on Android from AccuWeather are pretty spot on. think once this expedition is over with, I'm going to be spending some more time working on my ARC mods and my map in the dev kit.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright, anything interesting here? Oh, yes. How far away is this? 45,000? Being that's a chance for a water world right there, yeah. We're gonna go there. These have been not discovered by anybody. Alright, let's scan the star first. Let's do that. Our due diligence to get the star named or identified. Then we'll point at the other star and get that one scanned. And then we will go scan those planets that look interesting as all heck. Be this one right here. And while we're starting this little venture, see if there's anything going on my Discord. Everybody doing something different, I guess. Everybody's doing nothing. Up in my streaming channel, in case any other of the streamers want to join, that's more than fine. Self-promotion, I guess I'm one of them. Yep, that I am. Okay. Moving on. Yes, we've still got a little bit of time to get here, don't we? Well, we're not going to take 30 minutes, that's for sure. We could get to our destination in 30 minutes. Like the star system we're going to, we could get to in 30 minutes. Let's see. Seven minutes left to get there, apparently. We are definitely gaining some speed. The need for speed. So let's see, what other mod commands are there available now? Or is it just command? Nope. Hmm. Nope, didn't like that one either. Alright, I'll have to figure that out. Sure, that's something I can change on the web page. Okay, a minute left to minute and 20 seconds to get to this particular star. Starting to decelerate because we're getting closer. Down to 14,000 light years, or light seconds. Another one we can do. Quote, add. Are we there yet? Quote 0. And we need to slow way, way down. There we go. And any of my mods can add quotes like that. I'm going to make it so regulars might be able to add quotes. Okay, now the interesting planets. There we go. Start with that one. Oh, it's right in front of us. Oh, kind of. Let's see if the any of the closer ones have any value. Nope. No. Okay, I think all of them at that distance are going to be rocks. Okay, that's not. Nope, that's not very interesting. That's probably the other non-interesting. Oh no, that is an interesting one. Okay, so that's the closest one to us. So we'll go ahead and scan. We'll go to that first. Get that scanned, and then we'll go to the next one. I do have song requests if anybody has anything they want to play. As long as it's not racial or hate driven, it's welcome. Anything with the N-word in it or excessive cussing will be stopped. So I appreciate if everybody can help keep this family friendly. Occasionally I have streams that are a little less or a little more adult related language. That's fine for those. However, early streams tend to have young kids watching as well. So when kids are watching, I want to keep it nice and friendly. High metal content world. Nice. Now, question is, which one of these is closer? So let's find out. Let's go to, well, we don't want the closest one here. What is this one? Nope, don't want that either. All right, let's try to go a little further. 300 rocks, rocks, rocks. This is asteroid belt, asteroid belt, asteroid belt. Planet. Not the one we want. Okay, so we got a bunch of them there we don't want. Now let's go. We're at 1500. See what this is. Let me guess it's another one further out. Yep. Alright, so we want to go away from that. 16. That's probably one of the moons. Yes, it is. Back. Okay, maybe we're closer to these than we thought. Oh, we are. Wow. So these are all like real close together. Heck, that one we don't even have to go anywhere to scan. It was just right there. That's a nice treat. High metal content and first discovered. And this will be the last. Would you look at that? They were all super close. I think there's gonna be another high metal also because it's pretty close to the star. A little too close to be water. $15 jumps. What do we got here? High metal content world, first discovery. Now, let's move on to our next jump at 48 light years. I think I'm going to do this in a couple of different segments today. Once we get to the conflux, I think I'm going to go ahead and take a break, and then when I go to waypoint 11, we'll pick it back up. And I'll start streaming that again. That'll put us at about 2 hours, which is a pretty good place to take a break.
View saving.
55, 56 new objects. Nice. Question is there anything high value here? $49 light years or 44 light years? Yeah. 44 light years.
View saving complete.
Okay, turn away from the corona a little bit and let's go look and see if there's any goodness here. Potential for a couple. How far away is this? 500 light seconds? Yeah, we want to go check that. Never been discovered. Never been discovered. That could be ammonia or it could be gas. That looks like a Earth lake. That's quite a ways away too. That may very well be worth the trip. Alright, let's start with this one and see what kind of goodies we get here. Because that is not very far at all. The other one's going to take us several minutes to get there. As in, I mean like 15 or 20 minutes of travel. And if it's nothing, it'll be a big disappointment. But at least we can say we tried. Water World. Definitely worth checking this one out. Alright, let's get the star scanned. Since we're just right beside it. And then we will start working our way towards the other interesting planet. Or interesting looking one. Okay, there's the star. It won't take very long to scan that. Now, in the star map, okay, since that's water, nothing past here is really going to be worth much, because this one, well, that could be ammonia based. It looks more like it's a gas giant, but if it's ammonia based, that still has value. So let's so we're partway there, let's go check it out. And then we'll go for the long trip. We are definitely going to burn a bit of fuel going 300,000 light seconds away in our Super Cruise engine, our main tank. And we're definitely going to be stealing from some fuel, or possibly stealing some fuel from the hyperdrive tank. That's what it does. But that's what it's for. And we can always fuel scoop to get some more. Probably getting a little bit of gravitational effect from that gas giant we're going by. And I know the gas giant looks like we're going to go right beside. It looks like slightly over it would be the optimal way. So it's orbiting this gas giant. It looks like it might possibly be an ammonia world. And what's the survey reveal? A water giant. Ooh. I don't believe I have seen or scanned a water giant before. That's interesting. That's very interesting to me. Now, we have a bit of adventure ahead of us here. And it's going to take a few minutes or so to get out to this next star. So let's see what this system so far has revealed to us. We were the first to discover this star, which contains a water world with rings that we discovered. And this is argon-rich atmosphere. Then we found this water giant, which I've never seen before. And this has a water atmosphere. This one's going to be ice because of the way it's just the coloring, but a water giant. I have not seen that before. That means these possibly... You know what, I guess I better check that before I go too far away. It may not be anything, but if it is something, because how close it is, it may be, or I'd say there's a chance for it to be water. Maybe not a guarantee, but if it is close enough to that giant. Yeah, I guess I should have checked that before I got 4,000 light seconds away. I think you've nailed the blueprinting that was driving you nuts. Without having to use the aberration day cycle manager. Well, that's good if you nailed it. Because if you didn't get it nailed, then I know that would be frustrating you for the next couple of weeks. And welcome to the stream. So I did some tweaks on my overlay. So I'm going to try that with Arc, the way I got it set up with Arc. The way it's working here now, where it's transparent until somebody types. Yeah, I'll try to keep my fingers crossed too, but it's going to be kind of hard to run the throttle control and all the keys I got to push. But I definitely keep my toes crossed for you. How's that? Okay, let's see if this is worth the trip back. If not, then we're going to get on the long trip out. So, Angry Snake, I'm guessing that you're going to be testing that over the next few minutes to make sure that it works. And let's see what happens here. And it's an icy body. It was not worth the trip back. Okay, but hey, if I didn't check, I wouldn't know. Alright, off to our 370,000 light second away star. That's going to take us about 20 minutes to get to. At full throttle, it's going to take a little while, so... And that's working. Gonna have to go and add a bunch more quotes to it, or have other people add quotes to it. Just keep them family friendly, please. Yeah, unfortunately it's max throttle. I can't power it up any higher. I fired Scotty because he just couldn't get any more out of it. Now, if I could just, if it would let me jump to the star, that would be nice. But if you're in a star system, because it's a subsystem in a star, but if it was its own star system, we could jump to it. But anything basically below 1 or 2 million light seconds away, you can't jump to in this game. There are even a couple of things you can go find that are in excess of 2 million light seconds from some of the planets. If you go back to the to Sol, the original star system, you can actually find Voyager 2 inside the game here, where they think it will be in about 1,000 years. I think that's pretty incredible. And it takes several hours, and sometimes some people takes more than one fuel tank to get there. So they might have to ask, you know, like a lot of times people have run out of fuel trying to get to some of those. So that's a trip where you can take extra fuel tanks, and it's highly beneficial to do so. So this is going to be, give or take, another 10 minutes of just looking at this particular screen. Yeah, exactly. That's why I put that one in first. Well, and by game mechanics, it's going pretty fast. I mean, it's saying we're going on the verge of 600 times the speed of light. Now, scratch that. Yeah, we are going 600 times the speed of light. You'll annihilate my entire galaxy. Wow. That would take a while to do. This galaxy has 400 billion stars in it. So if you go look at the galaxy map, it's quite extensive. We're just scratching a small section of it. So right now, we're going to this place over here that's 800 light years away from where we're at. And the real home system for us right now is somewhere over in this section. I had it there for a moment. So we're almost 9,000 light years away from Sol, our own star. And I'm going another, how far is this? Another 13,000 light years to get to this other location. Somebody I know is here, just 2 waypoints ahead of me. Kind of got behind them yesterday. A magic button called delete? Oh no. We must not delete this universe. No deletes on this particular game. Sorry. Doesn't work. Now you can delete the client. You can't delete the server that easy. I'm sure somebody at Frontier could do it. But they would have a lot of very unhappy players out there. We're almost halfway there. We only made it up to 970 or 870 light year, or 870 times the speed of light. Well, you can, but I'm afraid it'll only affect what's on your computer. And I'd hate to see you accidentally start deleting some of your content. So what were some of the other commands that you added into the bot? I'm going to have to get on and look at some of them and play with some more, make a few more myself. Learn how that system works. I haven't really played with the bots like that, Nightbot, and a lot of things like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, but you don't have to do it now. You got other things going on, I know, and it's getting pretty late for you. Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, I'm gonna go in and check out a few and see what other commands that it'll support myself. Yeah, you should probably go to bed, Snake. It is getting kind of late for you. It's going to be a while before I get everything done here. I'm trying to find out. And probably about, well, when I get to the destination I'm trying to get to, probably another hour, probably, and then I'm gonna take a break, get some lunch, and after that, go on my next leg. You definitely need to get some sleep. Well, if you do call in sick, will it work for you, or are you going to actually sleep? Or are you going to work on your map some more? That's the real question. I've had some days, though, I've been so worn out, I felt like calling in dead. 1 minute, 45 seconds left. And I will be there. So another minute and a half, and I might be close enough to scan the star. Ah. You should probably get a couple hours sleep anyway. It is good for the body to at least, you know, it's good for the brain to take a break once in a while. So Snake, what would you think about a mod where you have a Giga that can roar and do torpor damage with the roar? You think that would be trolly enough? Give it a range, roar range of about twice what the U-Tyrannus has, but shorten the aggro range down a little bit. Basically, if it's close enough to aggro... Oh, does the... Well, the Giga from Pugnacia doesn't do torpor, it does damage. And it does it with the Glacial Giga. It does direct damage, it doesn't do torpor. I'm thinking of one that doesn't do any damage with the roar, but just knocks you out. And then comes over and eats you. Basically make it so it knocks everything out in a certain vicinity of it. Just torpors everything up. And then it runs around just eating everything that's unconscious. Until, and maybe if there's enough dinos around you, you'll actually wake up in time. Been thinking of ideas to do for an overhaul. I'm definitely, I'm going to do whatever I can to make... Before it chomps you, have it teabag. That would be funny. I don't want to make something that really competes with Pugnacia, but something that more... I guess more competes with maybe like Anunnaki, since that was the first. Alright, now we got that star. We want this little gem right here. That's the one that looks interesting to me. I don't really have anything out there interesting. But that one right there looks interesting. Yep, you get a couple hours, and we'll see you later. We'll chat, I'm sure, later today. And I think after I get a bit of a break, after I get where I'm going to my first destination leg, I'm going to be taking a break. Not sleeping, but getting a couple of things done, and then go back and try to continue some more. But you have a good night, and I'm sure I'll catch you probably in a couple hours. Alright, got to start slowing down a little bit here. We are getting close. So that took us about 20 minutes to make that little trip. And was it worth it is the question. It's a high metal content world, so it wasn't exorbitantly rewarding, but it is still something. Not sure it was really worth the time to do that one, though. We will get the first discovery bonus for it, so that'll be worth about 65,000 total. However, the water world we discovered here in this system, that one is going to be a juicy reward. First discovery bonus plus the water world, that's going to be pretty juicy. And the water giant, I've not seen that before, ever. So I'll have to see how much the water giant pays out for. That should give us a pretty good sum of money. And it'll be probably a few stations before we can get it. Okay, and we have ourselves another neutron star. Let's get the system scanned. Let's get the star scanned. 2 objects, which pretty much means the star, and 2 little objects. Oh, a gas giant. Okay. We got the neutron star scanned, and we are going to get our supercharge. Let's get our jump on. Cruising, ready to go. Yep, here we are in the jet. We got our supercharge. Now we need to find our way out of the cone. Come on, here we go. Bit of a rough ride there. Yes, I know. We wanted it to. Now we got our supercharge. Why are we going 91 light years on a supercharge? That seems almost a waste. But that might be the only thing we can get to. I'm thinking there might be something closer, something more relevant we could jump to. Even if it doesn't give us a refuel. Unless it's going to another star. Another, ooh. What are we jumping to? Okay, that's a refuel star. Okay, let's get into this refuel star. And from there, looks like it's trying to go out here. We should be able to jump out there. Okay, that's what? It's 95. Oh wait, we're going backwards. I want to go forward, not backwards. Okay. This is our destination. This is where we're currently at. Let's get back in here. I was tracking it the wrong way. Because we don't want to go back to Rohini. We left Rohini. What do we have here? So far it's just a straight line out. Okay, that's where we're jumping. No, that's our end trip. So there's nothing between these two, apparently. According to this. Uh-oh, did we lose our supercharge? Dang it. We lost our supercharge, didn't we? No, we still have our supercharge. And why don't I see our jump point? It says we're one jump to it. Did it reroute? Ah. Why can't it select that? It can't route to it. Can lock it. Yeah, that kind of exceeds our jump range by a lot. Why are we not able to route that? Okay, something's not right here. Maximum distance exceeded, okay, but kind of the point of routing. Why are we not using... That was interesting. Okay, for some reason it was not... Or it switched to using supercharge, not cone boost. Alright, now we can make this jump at 198 light years. I wonder, I didn't know why it switched that. That was weird. For some reason it totally bailed on me, and don't think I hit a wrong button there. Maybe I did. That was strange. Okay, 198 light years. Pardon me. One new astronomical, so we got 2 new objects. Looks like another companion star. Let's get topped off. Whoops. Getting out of the star corona a little too fast. There we go.
Fuel schedule complete. Frameshift drive charging.
And we're at another white star. Let's see. 18 new objects. Maybe something of interest. Just maybe. Get fueled up and then we'll take a look.
Fuel schedule complete.
Maybe. This is undiscovered. And that looks like it might be high metal. That has my interest. Is this going to be a gem or is it going to be a chunk of coal? That we won't know until we get there. And I'm out of caffeine and water. And I gotta slow down because I'm going way too fast. Nope, nope, we're gonna go past it. And turn. And here we are. And it is a water world. It did not disappoint. Now, system map, anything else? It's probably an icy body, but it shouldn't be that far away from us. 4,000 light seconds? That's not too far. I'm guessing it's worth checking out at least. And we'll still be close enough to scan the star, which nobody yet has scanned. So these are both of these are, or at least one of them is a water world that was unexplored previously. So I got first discovery on one of them. Chances are, if nobody found that the first water world, they probably didn't bother scanning whatever this was. Obviously nobody has, because otherwise it would have a first discovery on it. And it may be nothing, or it may be a gem. We'll know in 2 more minutes. Okay, maybe a little less. Tail the speed down just a little bit. Starting to get in that closer to that time frame we need to start decelerating. Just get our alignment a little better here. There we go. Okay, down to 10 seconds before arrival. Time to slow way down. Now we're just waiting until we get in scan range. It's either going to be an icy world or it's going to be a gem. Maybe high metal. So fingers crossed that it's something worthwhile here. And we're about to find out. Fingers crossed it's a good one. And we have a rocky body, so that was not worth the scan. Alright, well, we need to scan the star because nobody has explored this one yet at all. We got a water world out of the deal, so that was good. And we found out that other one that looked like potential, some kind of a potential good planet was nothing. That is what it is. In exploration, we don't always get what we want, but we do find some things we're looking for. Blue-white star. Alright, now, next jump is 48 light years.
Frameshift drive charging.
The thing is, we're less than 1,000 light years out from our target. 43 objects, not bad. It's got some potential. Unless it's a bunch of gas giants with a bunch of rocks around it. Okay, we got fuel. Now let's check the system. No, that looks like a bunch of icy bodies. I'm not even going to take the chance on that. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find much value there to go worth going to. So we'll just leave this one unclaimed. And we'll move on. If they were a little more vibrant in color or darker, it would be worth checking out. Okay, 3 objects. Probably not much here in the system. Yeah, a couple of stars, it looks like. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Binary star system. Interesting. Okay, we are full of fuel. Let's... Our next waypoint, we have 7 more jumps. On to the next jump point.
Frameshift drive charging.
No. Nothing there for the drink. Well, it's definitely gonna get close to time here.
Fuel scooping.
16 new objects. Okay. Let's get fueled up and then we'll take a look.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright, now while we're getting out of the Corona, we have 1. So this is previously discovered, this was not. Let's go take a look at that. It's close by. Will not take long to get there at all. And this looks like it might be a high metal. And I'm coming in too fast. Yeah, we're coming in too fast. Using the gravity of the planet to slow way down. Of course, if we get too close to it, we'll just orbit it. High metal, high metal, high metal. Let's get a high metal. Roll the dice. And it's a high metal content world with a first discovery. That is definitely worth a little bit. "20 light years." Looks like this might be going to a neutron star, since we have 7 jumps left and about 500 light years left to go. We are definitely going to a neutron star. Hopefully it's one that's undiscovered. Maybe not. Doubt it, because there's other people going this path. But hey, maybe. This was probably discovered quite a long time ago. The neutron star itself. Now, probably other planets in it have been discovered as well. But we won't know till we get there, will we? Okay, let's... This one's a little active. It's not mad, but it's definitely excitable. It's got a rhythm to it. Well, these have all been discovered. Are the ones that matter. These two right here. At least one of those is high metal. That's a little ways out of our way. These are high metal and they're close. So we're going to check these out. Before we do our neutron star jump. You know what, let's charge up first, since we're right by the jet. And then we'll go down and scan those planets. The supercharge should last long enough to do that. Okay, slow down so we can get the supercharge. There we go. Okay, let's get away from the cone a little bit, and we will go scan those 2 high metal planets just so we can cash in on those, and then make our jump. "197 max distance," because we're full of repair limpets. What's our module status? Should be pretty good. 94%. Yeah, it's not too bad. Everything else looks good. All the critical systems are healthy. Now slow down a bit because we're coming in pretty hot here. High metal content world, definitely worth it. And we should have another one orbiting it. Another high metal companion world. And as soon as we get this scan, we are going to jump to our next system. Let's see. 5 jumps left. So our next jump is going to be 196 light years. As soon as this gets done scanning. Okay, so now we got a jet cone boost. Yep, another high metal content. Now we are ready to go. We have scanned what's in the system that looks interesting, and we are off. So we got, this will be 5 jumps, so as soon as we make this jump, we got 4 left. So 4 potential systems to find goodies in. So this conflux we're going to hopefully see is from the Children of Raxala. They're securing it so that everybody can come and experience it and check out the settlements. That's what the story is on it. So the Children of Raxala, apparently it's their ancestors that set it up 30 plus years ago. 3 decades ago, roughly, I guess. On the Elite Dangerous timeline. Apparently they're called the Children of Raxala, however there is no star that has been named yet called Raxala that I know of. There's mythology about it, but I have not found one called Raxala. And other people are trying to use hints to find what star they think is the star of Raxala. Alright, let's get this one scanned and fueled. Got the scan, need the fuel. And then we need to check and see if we have anything interesting here. Okay, there's the fuel. Let's turn away a little bit, and then we can check and see the system. We have a companion star. So, in other words, nothing interesting. Okay then. Moving on. 12 new objects, so maybe interesting. Let's get all topped off. Okay, let's turn away so we don't overheat, because we were starting to get kind of close there. 2 jumps left, and nothing of interest. So 2 jumps left.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
All right, let's get our fuel topped off.
Complete.
There we go. Get away from the star. Looks like there's a high metal. Been discovered by somebody else, so we're just going to cash in on that. Okay, and not much else. Nothing there, so. Got a high metal right there. Somebody found this because it's probably close to that. Close to the destination. Scan this planet and then we'll be at the conflux. No contacts. 1 jump away. Yeah, I got a few friends online. High metal content world. Surprise, surprise. And 36 light year jump to our destination for this leg. And then we will be at the conflux. That's what they refer to this as.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's a Class M red dwarf. Seen a few of those, haven't we?
Fuel scooping.
Okay, so there are 27 objects in this system. Let's go ahead and slow down a little bit here. Unregistered comms beacon.
Fuel scooping complete.
Interesting. Well, let's go see what that comms beacon has. And what it does. Gotta get away from the star a little bit. Got too close to star again. Just a little bit. Alright, here we go. We are going to go take a look at this unregistered comms beacon. First time I've seen one labeled an unregistered comms beacon. Looks like somebody else was interested in it too. Or just howdy. Plenty of machines. Slow down a bit. Give him a little warm greeting. So there are a few FleetCom members here now. Expected there would be. Now, comm beacon. There we go. Can we scan it and see what it is? It says transmitter. I don't want to run into it to scan it. Okay, let's unlock the destination and back. Unlock that destination. Unlock it again and see if we scan it. I mean, it looks like a satellite. Definitely looks like a satellite. Yeah, I know I'm in proximity of it. Can I scan it? That's the question. Apparently not. Or did I already get the scan? No. Yes, I know the power play cycle is imminent. Don't care. Not right now. Interesting. I'm not sure why I can't scan that. But hey, we found it. Peaceful pancake. Honk back at him. Alright, let's see if we can find the location in this system map here that we need to be going to. That looks like that's a metal. Maybe that one as well. Let's check that one out. Oop. Bump the comm. There we go. We were just way too close to it. It didn't seem to move. And we didn't do any damage to it, so we're good.
Cannot comply.
Oop.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
And this shouldn't take us very long to get there. It's a planet of interest, yes or no? It looks like it might be. It certainly won't be a first discovery. There have been plenty of people here. Where it chumps you, it teabags you. That's funny. High metal content world. Do you stop? Maybe. And maybe. Get the scan while we're here because it's convenient. High metal content world. Not bad. We got one more. Right there. I guess I should scan the star so at least I can get the scan name on that one. That would be good. Alright. Got this scan going. That helps. That made it pretty quick. High metal content world. Very nice. Now let's get the star. Should be pretty easy to spot. It's a big bright thing there. That's not the one I wanted, but that's one I got. Brown dwarf. Really, I can't scan that other bright star that's sitting right there. Like right in the way there. The red, the Class M red dwarf. There we go. It's interesting, it's got a small red dwarf companion star. There we go, Class M red dwarf. Now we've got the interesting things scanned in the system. Well, these aren't too far away, and those are. Those are kind of interesting. Let's go scan those too. That should not take us very long. And I think after I scan these, though, I am going to take a break for a little bit and call the stream. It's been almost 3 hours. A bit longer than I planned on for the stream. Yeah, good time break for lunch. Imagine there's a good collection of commanders that are going to be coming through and scanning these as well. We certainly did not get to first discover on these because the conflux is here, so they've been scanned many, many times. But we can still take advantage of scanning them to get credit for scanning them. And there's another one right over there, so it looks like we got two of the planets we're interested in and are close together. This will be possibly a high metal. The next one out looks like it is most likely a high metal. It is definitely high metal. This also appears to be a high metal. Yep, that is going to be the next target, and then the next one out from there. These should all be pretty quick. So the orbit on this one's slightly inclined from the others. There's the scan distance. Okay, got that. High metal world. And the next one we want out of this system, and the last one, would be right here. It also appears to be another heavy metal world. That is, however, behind us, a short distance. It won't take long to get there. And it's definitely a heavy metal content. Okay, well, our next goal. So we got people here too. We definitely do have people here. Nice. Okay, well. Is that currently B3 1 or 3 1-2? Alright, well. The next leg, oh, that's what I was going to look up, is the next leg. The next leg, or next waypoint we have is going to be over here. And that is almost 3,000 light years away. So that's going to be a bit of a jump. But we're not going to do that right now. Okay, that is going to put us 50 some jumps out. 61, okay. So probably not too many neutron stars quite along that route. But that is going to be for another time. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and call a stream. Let's get into normal space and park the ship somewhat the direction we've got to go next. Perfect. Alright, so we will jump into the blue next time. Till then, fly safe and have a great day, and thank you very much for dropping by and viewing. We'll see you in the next one.